I think the importance of PLP is it brings together young emerging leaders to think together and to share ideas together. And when they do that, collectively, some really extraordinary things happen.
PLP is the essence of servant leadership. When I think of the practical elements that I learned through the program, the most inspiring piece that I carry with me every single day is this notion that servant leadership helps define our cities, our communities, and our futures in Colorado and beyond.
It's a community within a community within a community, and so it's a structured way to get to know people in a really meaningful way, and also it gives you all these tools and opportunities to do things that you wouldn't necessarily know about as a college student.
When you go out into the real world and you start to experience different things that you wouldn't experience in school, you start realizing how much that PLP experience was helpful to you.
The community, both in terms of like a social aspect and then just in terms of being surrounded by people that are like really exceptional students and leaders on campus, is also huge. I had a very similar group of friends throughout college. My dad was saying at graduation, it's pretty rare to find that motivated of a group of people, and I know that's just because I found them through PLP.
I think for me, PLP helped me really integrate into the university community quite early on in my college career. It was nice coming in freshman year and having kind of an instant community of other students working in their communities and having an impact.
You know, you look at our political leaders now, our business leaders now, you know, they all had varying experiences with leadership as they were going through their formative years. Programs like PLP can really foster that and help them grow with that. To have my son doing that now and experiencing that formal training, you know, it just tells me and shows me he's going to really be able to take it to the next level.
There was a day that we stood on the steps of the University of Denver and invited hundreds of homeless people to come together to connect with services as the community connected with the homeless. And I think that it speaks to what happens at the University of Denver, and it speaks what happens with PLP students when they come together and they think differently and they think bigger about how we want to address our complex social issues.
We know that PLPers can do great things, and if we can help fund some really incredible projects, the impact could be really, really huge when they're seniors doing capstone projects. So I think in the next 20 years, PLP is just gonna explode.
Every job I've had since I started college, every internship has been directly tied back to PLP, connections I've made through it, people I've met in it, and then skills I've gained from it that have made me capable of being successful in those jobs, and City Year is a direct reflection of that.
Things that I learned through PLP as far as leading teams, being sensitive to change, really helped me transition relatively smoothly into my time working in Haiti in the humanitarian sector. There's a lot of turnover, especially among expats. So I feel like I was more sensitive coming in with the Haitians that I worked with, knowing that they've had a lot of managers and being conscientious of the kinds of changes that I made. I think that the skills that I learned in PLP helped me to address those more easily.
Today, when I see almost 90 new PLPers every single year, and it feels like it's built into the fabric of what's happening at DU, I'm really excited that I had the opportunity to be one of those great PLPers in class number 1 to help watch this thing grow over the last 20 years.
Lifelong friendships.
favorite thing about PLP were those lasting friendships. The awesome PLP community.
Friendships and opportunities that PLP brought me. Well, that and learning that Eric Matisic's car can fly.